Good evening, everyone. And my name is Maoball, a person without hair. How many of you are boys? Please raise your hand. There is a high percentage that you have to face the reality in your future without hair. Next week, actually it's this Thursday, I'm going to serve my military service. So probably you would think I'm going to share military service tonight, but unfortunately it's not. I'm going to share you a book that I have read recently. The book. How many of you have read the book? Please raise your hand recently. How was it?
Fantastic. Fabulous.
Fabulous. What a gorgeous adjective. How about you, Rango? This is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and it's like an episode of Harry Potter. And in this book, inside the content is like a script. It provides like act 1 and scene 1, and in each act, instead of chapter, it's act 1, scene 1, and so on. So, do you think I'm going to share you the book? No, it's not this book. It's the book written by me. Whoa. And the military service. Super slow, part 1. This is a book that I have written recently. So, act 1. Birth determines everything. I think some of you may have heard before. You know, let me ask. How old are you?
20.
Do you know how long will you do your military service? How long will you do the military service? 4 months?
Yes.
Oh, lucky. This is a timeline. So you can assume that this here is before 1994, January 1st. And this line is a life turning point. We call it the yellow line. And for here, you're lucky. 4 months. And guess my birthday. It's that. It's exactly. 1993, December 27th. That is my birthday. So it's pretty interesting, right? Because whenever we're growing up, I studied with my classmates, and they all studied with me. Because you know, you have classmates from like this year's September, from this year's September to next year's August, right? So it's pretty weird. Why people will study together, but whenever we are going to do the military service, we separate. So that's my birthday. So this is act 1. I just want to tell you how sad I am when I heard the news that this life turning point. Now, let's move on to act 2. Act 2, I call it destiny. Why I call it destiny? Because whenever I know I have to do my military service for 1 year, I think I'm not as strong as priest. I cannot do the mandatory service. So I choose to do my substitute military service. But for substitute military service, you have to pick the drawer. So the date is like this. This year, April 29th, it's a time for me to choose a mandatory service. And for June 7th, it's a time for me to choose the substitute military service. And mandatory military service is like Navy, Army, Marine, Air Force. This is mandatory military service. And substitute military service. I guess you may know, some people work in elementary school, some people work in library, but also some people work in jail, you don't know. So act 2, scene 1. Let's imagine that the time I just went by. 2016, April 29th. I was sitting in Anping district office. Ordinary is happiness. Why I said that? Because as you may know, mandatory military service combines with Air Force, Army, and not Army, sorry. Army, Navy, and Marine. This is what it looks like. Everyone is sitting there, waiting for picking the job. So many poor guys. Because all of these people were born before 1994, January 1st. We have to pick the job. And guess what? Why I say ordinary is happiness? Because the most difficult one probably would be Marine. You know Marine? And Air Force is one of them people would think is the most lucky one because the percentage of getting the Air Force is really difficult. And at the end, I got a job of normal one, Army. Now here comes the excitement. Act 2, Scene 2, the same. June 7th, the same. Try to imagine, I'm in district office. Heaven or hell. Heaven or hell. It's true, because if you do not pick the substitute military service, you have to serve your military service for 1 year for a normal army. This is the percentage. Only 6 of us will pick the wrong job. So the percentage is around 7%. It's quite low, right? I won't be the one who pick up these 6 level. And guess what? No. My order was the last one. Because whenever you are going to pick the job, the way that they decide whether you are the last one or not is depends on your birthday. If your birthday is more close to the 1994, January 1st, you will be the last one. And luckily, I'm the last one. So I'm the last one to pick the job. So I cannot choose whether I will go. So here comes the good job just keep disappearing. And some of them are bad guys. So I just keep storing, man. I'm the last one. I just quickly pick up this one. Alright. Hurry down, man. Hurry down. And it's really nervous. Don't laugh. It's really, really nervous. Fucking nervous. I still can remember. There are only 3 people in my district office. And I'm the last one. How many of you have studied statistics? What is your major? Statistics, right? Let me ask you, what do you think? For now, the percentage would be, if you have good info.
I don't know.
You don't know? It's fine. Because whenever we are learning statistics, we would know that no matter how many people have picked a job, the percentage is the same, right? Would still be 7%. But for me, of course not. The percentage becomes 30%. And at the end, I'm lucky. One of the person, the last third person, he picked the devil. And I shut up loudly. I'm in the district office. And I saw the boy's mom, just like that. And the boys, whenever the boys know, he got a devil. And he went out. I felt sorry for him, but I don't care. So for now, I got the substitute military service chance and Act 3, score. I know some of you may think substitute military service is easy, right? You just stay in the library, in the district office, and doing nothing. But actually, it's true. Compared to mandatory military service, we are easy. But whenever we are doing our recruit training, we have to pay full attention to the score. This is the component of the score. We have to be careful about this one. I have to be really careful. 22.5 is about 3 kilometers running in 20 minutes. I think it's pretty easy for most of you, but for me it's really difficult. I have practiced around like 1 month, and last week I finally arrived in 20 minutes. Yeah, it's really lucky. And this one, 22.5% military drill. It's like this. They will test me. Turn back. Something like that. And for this one, daily evaluation. Whenever we are in the recruit training, we have to be full aware of our brush team, how we put our brush team, and how we fold our quilt. We have to fold our quilt like a tofu. If it's not like tofu, you will lose your point. And what will happen if you lose your point? You will decide later than other people. Other people can decide where they would go. And it's more interesting because whenever we are trying to enter into our college, the northern, the best store, because everyone wants to study in Taipei. And it's the same. Whenever we are trying to pick up the military service, it's the same. Taipei's military service, the score in Taipei military service is higher than in southern area. I don't know why. Everyone just left Taipei. And yeah, that is what we are going to say. And lucky you are. I have prepared the academic task that I have prepared recently, so you can read it. It's all organized by myself. So if you are willing to do the substitute military service, you may ask me. I'm the king of substitute military service. So I just mentioned recruit training. Recruit training is like they train the new soldiers in a period of time. And for me, my period of recruit training is from December 22nd to January 6th. So, could you please tell me what kind of holidays will I miss?
Christmas
party.
Happy New Year.
Valentine. And I just showed the...
Your birthday!
Finally, I showed you the first slide and no one remembers. So, Christmas, my birthday, Happy New Year, I will stay in jail. Oh no. I will stay in Taichung, Chengkongning. So here comes a short summary. So for my Act 1, all you have to remember is my birthday is 1993, December 27. And Act 2 is daughter times 2. We have to keep picking the point. And Act 3, components of scores. So for now, until today, I have read the book that I have written. So if you are looking forward to my part 2, see you in next year. Thank you.